Hey guys, I just got changed because I'm going to run out. But I realized that I finished up my 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 talk, and I think I left like stuff hanging or whatever. And the reason I thought I left it hanging is because so many of you guys write me and you ask me a lot about, gosh, I'm having one of those days where I'm trying not to cry. You ask me about, you know, well, what do you do? How do you stay motivated? How do you stay positive? How do you, deal with all of the crap that life gives you? And you meaning like any of us. You know, how do you stay positive? How do you have a good attitude? How do you keep bouncing back? And for those of you that have known me a long time, you know that the past 2.5 years have been awful. I didn't mean to come on here and cry. But the thing is that there's this message from Joel Osteen that keeps coming into my head. And I'm so far from perfect, but it's... And I only say that because some people always think, if you're giving people advice, you think you're better than them. No, I don't. I know that I'm forgiven, and I gotta keep trying. And when you have stuff like this happen, I could sit here all day and think about this woman that I knew, and why that happened or whatever. And with my ex-husband, I could still spend days wondering, what did I miss? What could I have done better? Why did this person completely turn into a different person? Why did this person who promised to be there for the rest of my life turn into somebody that, I know if I was killed today, he would not care. He wouldn't show up at my funeral. He would probably go to the bar and have a drink and laugh about it. And that's tough. That's beyond tough. I will think about him and pray for him and wonder for the rest of my life. And as much as I might joke and whatever, that's what you have to do. You have to move on. You have to let go when there's a point that you can't help somebody. And what Joel Osteen says is, he says, you've got to just mentally change the channel. And honest to God, that's what you have to do. Because when you have this kind of stuff happen in your life, you've got two choices. You can sit and meditate on it, and when you can't, what you can't affect, you must accept. If you can't make a change there, you can't change other people. There comes a time where you have to just say, okay, you know what? I'm not going to spend my time thinking about it. I'm not going to spend the day crying about it. I'm not going to be sad. I'm not going to let that define me. I'm going to move on. And it's hard. It's not easy. Some people in my family have laughed because I still keep, when we're talking about my ex-husband, I keep all of his love letters to me. I'm not going to throw that away, because I have to believe that somewhere inside of him, that person that I knew and that I cared about and that I thought was just the most amazing person I'd ever met is still there. And who knows? Who knows what could happen with him? I don't know. But you have to do that with other people in your life. And I have been hurt like you have no idea by some of the people closest to me. And you have to just keep going on and refuse to think about it. And there's times when I do. It always tends to be when I'm talking to my mom, and my mom will say, Kelly, you just need to go to bed and wake up in the morning and you're going to be fine. And you do. It's a choice. It's a choice. You have to decide, you know what? Sitting here talking about it, it's not going to fix it. It's not going to make it right. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how wrong it is. It's kind of like when someone's killed, whether it's, like the situation that is somebody that I know. Nothing's going to bring that guy back. Nothing. But you've got to decide what you're going to do. Are you going to sit and get bitter, or are you going to get better? And there's just constant, guys, where I have to constantly say, what am I going to do with this situation? Am I going to sit and get angry and get bitter and argue and talk about it all the time? Or am I going to change the channel and look at what I do have in my life and be thankful? And I am as guilty as anybody else of commiserating with myself about the bad stuff and wanting to sit and listen to sad songs or wonder why I can't help somebody or why they won't listen or whatever. But you can't. You've got to focus on the good that you can do in your life, and the good you can do in your life to the people that want to receive it. If somebody doesn't want to receive it, then you have to move on, and that's hard. But I guess I just wanted to throw that in as kind of an addendum, because that's what I'm dealing with right now. I've had a completely, utterly exhausting emotionally devastating and draining 8 to 10 days here, and it has affected me, and I've been off my game. And you know what I choose? I choose to put it behind me. I choose to believe that I can do better. I choose to believe that everything happens for a reason, and that there's amazing stuff ahead, and I'm not going to let anything impede that progress. There's too much good around me, and too much good that I can do to be focused on things that aren't pure and good and real and awesome, because I'm surrounded by it. I'm surrounded by amazing people and amazing opportunity, and you have to think about bad things that happen, but don't let it overcome your life, because when you choose to, whatever you choose to focus on is what's going to, you know, they say what you think about you bring about. So whatever you choose to focus on is what's going to start percolating inside your body. If you sit and focus on things that you can't change and things that are upsetting to you, that's what's going to define your character and what's going to define your attitude. You've got to choose to fill your mind with good things. And when bad stuff happens, yeah, you have to deal with it, but at the same time, you also have to be able to let go and move on and choose how you're gonna bring that good focus back into your life. So I guess I just didn't want to end my vlog with you guys thinking, whoa, she's in a bad mood. No, I mean, it's been a very upsetting time, but you know what? That's when you just say, I'm turning it off. You know, I'm not dealing with vlogs. I'm not dealing with interacting. I'm not going out. I just need some time by myself, and you know, that's what's helped me this weekend. So it's a new week. It's time to move forward. It's time to learn the lessons that we need to learn, and that's it. So I guess I just wanted to leave you with that. I hope it's encouraging, and I hope that you guys are ready to have a kick butt week. And that's it. Maybe some more me and Miss Vet this weekend. We'll have to see. I've got to call her actually to see what we're doing, because I think that might be a recurring thing. But maybe like once a week we'll do a Misfit KO vlogathon. Okay? So that's it. I'm off to go tanning so I don't look so pasty white.